The Wicked White Man of London. London had always rewarded men like Arthur Bell. He was born into the city the way others inherited money, quietly, without question. White, educated, soft-spoken. He learned early that if you lowered your voice, people leaned in. If you wore the right coat, doors opened before you touched them. Arthur grew up in Hampstead, the son of a civil engineer and a school librarian. His parents believed deeply in rules, queuing properly, keeping receipts, speaking only when spoken to. Disorder, they taught him, was a moral failure. By the time Arthur was 12, he was already correcting adults. Not allowed. Never allowed. He learned that lesson after a teacher laughed when he pointed out an error in her lesson. Correction, Arthur discovered, must be invisible. London, meanwhile, was changing. Louder, messier, less apologetic. The city forgave too much, he thought. Men who shoved past old women on the tube. Neighbors who blasted music at 2 a.m. Lawyers who smiled while charges dissolved into technicalities. Arthur watched. Arthur remembered. He studied archival preservation at university. Quiet work, unnoticed work. He learned how history could be edited not by lies, but by omission. What you failed to record mattered as much as what you preserved. By 42, Arthur lived alone in a narrow Bloomsbury townhouse. 3 floors, spotless, not sterile, just controlled. He kept his routines like prayers. Coffee at 8:12, walk through Russell Square, work until 6, dinner at home. And every evening he wrote. Leather-bound notebooks, carefully dated. Names, observations, small transgressions at first. Blocked the fire exit, threatened a waitress. Nothing you can do, he said. Arthur did not believe himself angry. Anger was for people who lacked discipline. What he felt was closer to responsibility. The first killing happened almost by accident. A man named Peter Knox lived 2 houses down, loud, aggressive, known to the police, known to everyone. Arthur had watched him scream at his partner in the street, had heard the crash of glass, the crying stopped too suddenly. The police came. The police left. One night, Arthur followed him home, not with a plan, just with a curiosity that had gone stale. Knox was drunk. The door was unlocked. Words were exchanged. Arthur barely remembered the moment itself, only the silence afterward, the way the world seemed to realign. He cleaned. He locked the door. He walked home. The news called it a tragic domestic incident. No suspects. Arthur vomited once, then slept better than he had in years. That was when he understood. London didn't need more laws. It needed enforcement. He refined his process, not in methods, but in